سوف نبقى هنا كي يزول الألم سوف نحيا هنا سوف يحلو النغم موطني 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 ذا الهباء موطني.
My name is Najla Al-Ajali. I set up known arts projects to shed light on what was happening in Libya culturally and to really share with the rest of the world this side of Libya that nobody knows about.
My name is Asma Khalifa. I'm a co-founder of the Mazid Women Movement. In 2011, I was Tripoli. Much like a lot of young people in the region, I watched the protests in Tunisia with not just excitement, but there was a lot of hope as well.
And then the Libyan revolution happened after that on the 17th of February in Benghazi. And it was just so quick. I was at the same time happy and worried.
I joined the coalition on 17th of February as a volunteer, so I was a field nurse. I really genuinely thought that we had compatible interests in improving our lives conditions, in having a democratic state.
I was in the kitchen and I remember suddenly, the music was cut off and Gheddafi came out screaming and shouting.
لتطهير ليبيا شبر شبر بيت بيت دار دار زنقة زنقة فرد فرد.
The whole world watched Gheddafi's terrifying speech in which he promised that he would raid every Libyan home, that he would find every opposition, no matter where they are. The killing of Gheddafi was the murder of the hope of a true revolution. They deprived us of having an ending, of prosecuting a dictator, a criminal who has done so much damage to Libyans over decades. It felt a betrayal that they would not allow us to have a closure over a system.
After the fall of Gheddafi, there was a sense of euphoria. There were musicians, there were poets, there were rappers, there were street artists, and it was something that I honestly never thought will take place in Libya. It was actually very beautiful, but it was short-lived.
Nel 2014 molti attivisti hanno lasciato il paese per trasferirsi in forma più o meno stabile al Cairo, a Tunisi, in Europa e in America del Nord. Tra loro molti giovani, tra i più liberali e progressisti, quelli che sognavano un futuro democratico.
Well, to me, it's still amazing how women took part in 2011. True, they did not pick up arms. They mobilized an incredible humanitarian response. They claimed the public space.
La recente scomparsa e l'uccisione di donne attiviste, penso a Nel Paese e Hisham Matar, continuano a mostrare l'insicurezza in cui politici e attivisti operano in Libia.
Gheddafi erased the Amazigh. He systematically tried to remove us from social and political life. When 2011 happened, the Amazigh had a crucial role. The revolutions cannot be an Arab Spring. They are much bigger than that narrative.
I think the revolution is still ongoing. People are still struggling. The country is divided. We also need to move on. We need to forgive each other. We need to reconcile.
Now I know that to have a social transformation requires so much time. There is no asking from the European public as the governments, why have you been involved in such conflicts? It's still also up to us and the generations to come to continue to work. So the work is not finished.